Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to today's session of On Air with Boss. Our guest for today is Ali Mojiz. Ali, can you please walk us through your journey at Beaconhouse?
I started my primary school, LMA 47A, and LMA se then I shifted to Beaconhouse Garden Town. That was the usual path. Phenomenal journey, and pretty fortunate to have gotten some really good opportunities at Beaconhouse Garden Town. Yep.
So, Ali, if you were supposed to describe your school experience in 3 words or phrases, what would you choose?
Fun, notorious, diverse.
Can you tell us about your fondest memory from the Garden Town campus?
I was part of the cricket team, Central Region. I played hardball and represented Beaconhouse Garden Town. That was a proud moment. My first match, I got 5 wickets, and that's something I'm really proud of. मैं leg spin करता था. Saud Khan used to be our coach. और जून जुलाई अगस्त की गर्मी में सुबह नेट करते जाते, उस वक्त पैशन बहुत था.
Ali, were you part of any clubs in school?
Major League Cricket.
Can you tell us about one non-academic learning that you would associate with Beaconhouse?
GT was known to be really good at sports. So मैं honestly आपको बताऊँ, I have been really involved in sports, like Sir Arif, always encouraging on table tennis specifically, volleyball. I told you about cricket, and I was never a good footballer, but if you were in GT, you had to play football. So yes.
So if there's one place from your campus that could be named after you, what would you choose and why?
Table tennis. और table tennis में गार्डन टाउन में होती थी सीमेंटेड टेबल्स. गेट से एंटर होते थे तो आपके राइट पे ग्राउंड था और ग्राउंड के कॉर्नर में वो लगी होती थी. उसको आप समझें मेरे नाम कर दें, इतना खेला मैंने उस पर.
Done. If your campus life was a song, what would the song be?
Happy by Pharrell Williams, because I'm happier. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite snack that you miss till date?
Top Ops and Pepsi, chocolate too. Yeah.
So are you in touch with any of your friends from school?
Yes.
Would you like to give them a shout out?
Okay, Lodi, Rehan, everyone. These are all GT boys.
Ali, what kind of student were you?
I was involved in sports. पढ़ाई भी करनी है और कोशिश करनी है कि मैं इसका फेवरेट भी बनना है.
ठीक है.
लेकिन साथ में नॉटी भी पूरे हैं.
What was your favorite subject?
Computer studies, because of Miss Shaista.
Who is the unsung hero of your life?
My dad. I look up to him every day, every second, every minute.
Who was your mentor from the Garden Town campus?
This teacher, Miss Shaista Khabar, she was one of the best teachers. Still in touch with her. And someone who I learned a lot from. At one point in time, I was really naughty in the school, and she used to coach me. And, वो नहीं होता, आप मुझे पता है कि कुछ होगा तो मैं मिस शाइस्ता को जाके बता दूँ. इस तरह का मेरा रिलेशनशिप था.
Would you like to give a shout out to her?
She is one person who I've learned a lot from. He's been a mentor, and God bless you, miss. Honestly, and she's been doing some great work nowadays. She's into flower arrangements. There's specific. She does that on Instagram, and she's actually very popular.
Ali, how do you think education has evolved with the passage of time?
Education has evolved significantly, in my opinion, in the last 20-25 years. IB came, IGCSE was introduced. Back in the day, we just had O-levels and metric. E-learning has gotten very popular and very effective. Parents have also started realizing that it's not only education, it's also interpersonal skills, extracurricular activities, like personality development. These were things which were not too discussed back in the day. Microsoft and Google, they don't require a degree anymore. Even in today's day and age, if you talk about education, it's very skill-based now.
Ali, what does mentorship mean to you?
Someone you look up to and someone you could reach out to when you need help. Right? Someone who can guide you and who you can trust. Because a lot of times in life, you're confused about something, or you're sad about something, you're worried about something, and you need someone to talk to. So family, friends is something else, but there's a mentor, who you even talk about career decisions, right? And I think everyone should have a mentor.
How do you think mentorship has evolved with the passage of time?
I think with the Gen Z mindset in place, like not that I'm against it, it's a different mindset, right? I'm a millennial myself, but I don't hear a lot of people having mentors, right? A lot of people have ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini as their mentor, sometimes because with the advent of AI, things have changed. People, a lot of times, like even you or me, or sometimes we'll be even asking about career decisions to ChatGPT or Claude, etc. Right? So it has changed. It has evolved, right? But I think the having a human and that human touch, like generally the connection is critical.
How do you think AI has impacted your line of work?
Significantly. I do AI in and out, day in, day out. I eat, live, breathe AI. That's my work. I started my career in data back in 2015. 11 years down the line, still like crunching insights from data, working on AI. So to be honest, like with ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini launching, it has been, to be honest, a phenomenal journey in terms of using these tools. I started this company 5 to 6 years ago, and day in, day out, we're using these tools because it's our bread and butter, and it has changed even the way we work significantly. Like honestly, there's a very popular term, AI native, which is very common among all the techies nowadays. And that's the path we are taking as well, that whatever you do at your company has to be powered by AI, but being with human in the loop.
So what's your take on the popular opinion that AI is there to take over the human capital?
AI will not replace you, but AI will definitely replace those who don't know how to use AI. And if you do your research in a lot of different industries and specific roles, it's actually increasing jobs. Because why? Because with AI, you can do more. And when you do more, and when you're producing more output, the expectation on the consumer side is that now there's more work coming from the consumer side. What I mean by that is in a hospital, if let's say nurses used to transcribe doctor prescriptions or notes or patient-doctor conversations, it's manual. Now with the advent of AI, where you record the audio and transcribe it, you could serve more consumers and more patients. So you get what I'm saying? So essentially, it has actually increased the number of nurses which are required at the hospital to transcribe patient-doctor communication.
You spoke about, the increase in, for example, nurses and, the people who are using AI. What's your opinion on China testing AI for surgeries?
China is already live with an AI assistant which can diagnose better than doctors, by the way, right? They're using AI. But that's not something which is completely replacing doctors. It's just a step before you go to the doctor, to go to that robot or machine or kiosk, and it helps you diagnose, right? As far as China taking over surgeries is concerned, it's going to be challenging, to be honest. When you pair the doctor and the AI together, I'm sure it's going to be a lethal, in a good way, combination, because there could be instances where the propensity of successful surgery would increase, throughput would increase because you have AI doing some stuff. But the critical part is human in the loop and the doctor being there and working collectively to ensure that it's a success. You cannot rely on AI only to do the surgery, because that will fail miserably.
And what about the statistics that show a massive layoff of people after AI was incorporated?
If you don't know AI, you will definitely be replaced. That has happened in a lot of back office data entry roles. And there are also moves and recent news by Meta and other companies who are actually, laying off humans because of AI. But then there's another news coming that it has actually backfired. Because these decisions were taken in the excitement of AI that, AI can do everything. But that's where technology leaders need to be critical and need to think through, not get too excited by technology, but being very pragmatic when it comes to taking these decisions.
What is one myth about your profession that you would like to debunk?
Yeah, that we are IT experts. So a lot of times, even in my family or friends, literally, यार मेरी विंडोज नहीं चल रही, मैं AI का बंदा हूँ, ठीक है, I can help you, but मैं ट्रबल शूटर नहीं हूँ जो मैं ट्रबल शूट करूँ, और like so that's something pretty common. और मैं इसको connect करूँगा in a lot of companies who are implementing AI. Please keep IT and the AI team separate, please. And literally, your propensity to succeed with using AI will increase 10x.
So, Ali, if you came across a genie and the genie could grant you 3 wishes, what would you wish for and why?
Make Data Pilot a $1 billion company. So, the company I run and work at is called Data Pilot. I want Pakistan to produce a company which becomes the world's best AI company solving real world problems for businesses over the globe. Second, Pakistan में या Pakistan से बाहर किसी developing nation में, I can open a data center which is sustainable as well, to not use a lot of water to cool down the servers. There's a way to sort of run that data center and serve all the countries who are actually looking for infrastructure. It's a huge problem in developing countries, huge, literally. And I think third is to helps me set up a university school where I can give knowledge about AI specifically and give them skills to underprivileged, right? Specifically, people who want to learn something and then essentially learn and then be able to earn money. Because that's essentially giving back. I feel it's very important.
Ali, what message do you have for the current students of Beaconhouse?
Respect your teachers. Second, learn AI. Make sure you're good at using AI. Please, because it will benefit you a lot. Like, you don't even have an idea. Third, there's no shortcut in life. You have to work hard. Kismat naseeb saath saath hai. But if you work hard, you get what you want. Because, spiritually भी मदद तभी आती है अल्लाह की तरफ से जब आप मेहनत करते हैं.
बेशक. And what message would you have for your future self?
Focus and faith with a growth mindset.
Ali, thank you so much for joining us on today's session of On Air with Boss. It was an absolute honor to host you.
Thank you so much.
Ali is the co-founder and chief AI officer at Data Pilot, where he leads the development of AI-powered solutions that enable businesses to leverage data, automation, and predictive analytics for sustainable growth. His work spans everything from enterprise data platforms to generative AI, helping organizations adopt technology that delivers real business value. With over a decade of experience in analytics, machine learning, and enterprise technology, Ali has worked across industries including automotive finance, telecommunications, e-commerce, healthcare, and mobility, helping organizations transform data into smarter business decisions.
Beaconhouse Old Student Society, BOSS, building a community together.